Three other game series, and the Phillies Cubs getting 14-13 in the season, the Cubs getting 17-11 in the season. And pitching for the Phillies today will be Aaron Nola, and pitching for the Cubs today will be Jason Tillman, Jameson Tillman. And here go your Phillies starting lineup. We got Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, Bryce Stott, Cass Woman, Nick Cassiano, JT, Max Kevin, Ella Boone, Johan Rose. That's your Phillies starting lineup. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryce Stott at the bat for the Phillies, no Phillies was away, 0 top the first team. We go Jameson got a pitch, we rise, somebody cut you, go to Jameson got a pitch, rise, somebody cut you, strike one. And Jameson got a pitch, we rise, swing that 5 1 2. And then pitch, we rise, somebody cut you, 1 2 2. Jameson pitch, we rise, swing that 5 1 2 2. And then pitch, we rise, swing the Mason, that strike D. And Bryce Stott out, Bryce Stott 1 1. Coming next about the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next about the Phillies, no Philly Bears on base, 1 out. Top of the first team, we go. James got pitch, we try one catch, go strike one. James Taylor pitch, Trey swing the Rodney West, and that's a single. Trey Turner makes the first base for the field. Trey Turner got hit, 1 point. Trey Turner singles on a 5-ball to the center field, Pete Armstrong. So coming up next, to bat for the Phillies, we got 3 coming Pete Vice over. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got 1 Philly player on first base, 1 out. Top of the first team, we go. Harbor Nation, and Jameson got a pitch, Bryce running catch us 1 0. Jameson got a pitch, Bryce holds into the hole 2 0. Jameson got a pitch, Bryce running, swinging that power 2 1. Jameson got a pitch, Bryce swinging that power 2 2. Jameson got a pitch, Bryce swinging that another power 2 2. Jameson got a pitch, Bryce running catch us ball 3 per count. Jameson got a pitch, Bryce getting one. Bryce off a ground hit to the floor side to the second base, and Eagle Horn to the shortstop, Danny Thornton. And Trey Turner's out at second base, but Bryce off makes the first base. By the way, guys, Brandon Morris got hurt in the Lehigh Valley. Like he left the game in Lehigh Valley with a hamstring. So with a hamstring, so that's not good. So when he come back to when Brandon Morris come back at the Philly, they got to reevaluate him, like check with doctors and stuff. So that's gonna be not good. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Swigger next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 Philly batter on first base, 2 outs. Top of the first, here we go. Jameson gonna pitch, gonna swim with great running catch, goes the ball to Jameson gonna pitch, he's swimming running catch, goes to strike 1-1. Jameson gonna pitch, he's swimming running catch, goes the ball to 10-1. And Jameson gonna pitch, he was running and Kyle ready when gonna pitch. Jameson gonna pitch up to his first base to make sure that Bryce Harper got the first base right, pick it 10-1 at first base. And guys, I'm watching this game on. And guys, I got the Bryce Harper jersey on, and I'm watching this game on ESPN. That's television again. What's up, guys? And then, oh, I mean, they're doing some base, and Jameson Taylor in the victory, Kyle go wait for him. And Kyle and swinging him as a strike 2-2-2. And Jameson in the victory, Kyle go wait for him. And Kyle after a time, Kyle driving it back to his one base one. And Jameson got another pitch in there for you, Kyle go wait for him. And Castle flies out to the second baseman, Nico Horner, and Castle was out. And Castle, you over 1, and that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we have a scores game, ladies and gentlemen. We're on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. As the Cubs turn the bat, let's see the Cubs and they turn the bat at the bottom of the first. And the 3 Cub players who at the bottom of the first be Ian Happ, Kyle Tucker, and Sierra Suzuki. And you have a good day for the baseball game. Yeah, the baseball game's going good around who I hope it goes well because, we need the Phillies to come out and win because we got the worst pitcher coming up. Aaron Nola, the worst pitcher of all pitchers of the Phillies. He's the one that always get home runs knocked over him. He's like just terrible. So I ain't expecting anything good coming in. Like literally, like I'm not expecting that because he's over in four. Over five in the season. He ain't got a win yet, and that's what I'm scared of. Like that he might just might walk people. So I don't have no faith in Aaron Nola right now, though. But Aaron Nola cannot do anything correctly. So you know, so there's no hope for Aaron Nola. Like there is no hope right there. Here you go, Carolina. You got Ian Happ, Kyle Tucker, Suzuki, Michael Beach, and Danny Swansea, Nico Horner, Pete Armstrong, Miguel Amaya, and Vander Boone Jr., and that is your Chicago Cubs starting lineup. Here comes Mr. Aaron Nola about to school things up. Nola 0-5. Ain't won again. Ain't got to win yet. See, look at his first winning night. Maybe something will happen to Officer now. So coming out the bat for the Cubs, we have Ian Hack on the bat for the Cubs, and the Cubs boys on base, 0 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch count over Ian, get ready for it. Right now, comes to go, the strike one is on one. And Aaron Nola got another pitch count over Ian, get ready for it. Ian Happ flies out to the center field of Johan Rojas, and Ian Happ is out. All right. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Kyle Tucker next to bat for the Cubs. No Cubs race on base, 1 out, bottom of the first. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch in there for Tucker, ready for it. Right now, comes to go, the strike one is on one. And Aaron Nola got another pitch in there for Tucker, ready for it. Right now, catches goes at the ball is 1-1. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you. For you Tucker, ready for it. Right now, catches goes at the ball 2-1. What's up, Wednesday? Yeah, this is Sunday night baseball, yeah? On ESPN. We on ESPN Sunday night baseball. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you, Tucker wait for it. And Kyle Tucker lines out to the center fielder, Johan Rojas, and Kyle Tucker's out. Yeah, Sunday night baseball, ESPN, Yeah, you wish that you wouldn't know about that. Sunday night baseball, that's a whole different thing. It only happens once in a while for like all baseball teams, all 30 clubs. Sometimes that happens. Yeah. I don't know what Star was at, man. I don't even know. So coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Seiya Suzuki coming next to bat for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch connect with Suzuki. Great one. Right now, catches go. The strike one is on one. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch connect for you. Suzuki. Great one. Right now, catches go. The ball is 1-1. Yeah, but Wednesday, you should stick around, man. Cause we got the worst pitcher pitching on the mound for the Phillies right now. Aaron Nolan is 0-5. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming up for you, Suzuki. Ready for it. You swing at that one. That's the 5 balls and 1-2. So this might go either way. Man, no, it's strike people out or where you get where you walk the Cubs batters. That's the question right there. Because like you wonder which way it will go. Oh, these stick around. What you mean? Yeah, okay. I know you. It was a joke you were saying. I get it. And over got another pitch coming in for Suzuki. Great boy. You swing at that one. That's another foul ball. Still 1-2. And by the way, Wednesday night, I gave my girlfriend Naomi this tank top from Amazon. This red tank top from Amazon. It's good, and then now the red tank top from Amazon is only the red top from Amazon. I gave my girlfriend Naomi is gonna say, I love my super hot and beautiful girlfriend. Please stay away from me. Kind of shirt. So that's the one I'm getting her. Yeah, so I'm getting her a red tank top that says I love I love my sexy beautiful hot and I love my hot sexy, beautiful girlfriend. Please stay away from me. And she said she did. I asked her to send her the picture of it, and she wanted to get it that. So I'm like, I'm gonna get it anyway. And then she's gonna give me a replacement case for my Pokemon bottle game. The one that we gave that she brought me wrong because the case I don't have a really active case for it. Case I have, but then we had the picture of the game and everything on the picture. So that's why I want to get her. Yeah, because she don't like that anyway. Cause she bought a red tank top one time to the formation. I came for just for like 30 minutes on that Thursday, and then she wore it again this Saturday for the vehicle. So I'm like, I want to get her that. So and I know her size anyway. She was a large because she's a big girl. So I figure why not? And know we got another pitch coming up for Suzuki Great for Right now, catch go swinging the miss, and that strike three. So here's Suzuki's out. First strike up for Aaron Nolan, 1K. Yeah, so I figured why not get her something like that. And that's 3 outs for the Cubs. So we have a scores game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies need to turn to bat top of second. And the three Philly players to bat top of second with Nick Castellanos, J.T. Realmuto, and Max Kevlin. Yeah, because I like to spoil my girlfriend. Why not? Because since she like to give me nice things, why not? And since you're going to give me the placement case, why not? That just, is worth it, though. She can have some replacement case for her Switch game. So, the Legendary of Zelda, that goes a wisdom game, so she get a case for that. Why she's on eBay, she gonna give me one, so. And I think doesn't really have a case for it, so. The case I have for it doesn't really have like the picture of the Pokemon on there or the name of the name of the game. It does have the name of the game on there, but just not the picture of the Pokemon on there, so. That's why it makes it look like, what? It just looks wrong. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming the bat for the Phillies. No Philly first on base, 0 outs. Top of the second, here we go. And Jameson got a pitch coming over for you, Castellanos, go right point. You swing it down, go right into the grass. All the way to the wall. Nick Castellanos run around first, stop a second. Nick Castellanos got a double, y'all. Nick Castellanos got a hit. Nick Castellanos 1 for 1, y'all. And this is Nick Castellanos' 8th double on the 2025 season on a sharp line drive to left fielder Ian Hamm. That's what I'm talking about, Castellanos. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, wish that your boy Nick Castellanos got a double, man. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Casty. That's what I'm talking about. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got J.T. Realmuto coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 player on second base, 0 outs, top of second. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch coming up for J.T. Go ready for it. Right, catch go. The strike one's on one. Shout out to 3 people watching the stream. Thank you for the 3 likes. And Jameson got another pitch coming up for you, JT. Go ready for him. Ronnie's catch go. That's the balls 1-1. And Jameson got another pitch coming up for you, JT. Go ready for him. You swing it down. That's about what's 1 and 2. What's that? You gotta do chores. Like damn, well, your girlfriend give you chores to do. Like are you a grown man or you a little kid? Your girlfriend give you chores like she's your mother or something. Another thing is like if you want to clean the house, that's the one thing you do it on your own. You don't need to have the only time somebody need to tell you to do chores is like your mom or something. Which then if your mom gotta tell you to do chores, that's one thing. But you living with your girlfriend, so like she giving me chores to do. Like what is this? Or y'all have you come living together, or it's just like we gotta treat each other like we're little kids and say, oh, you gotta do this. And Jameson got another pitch coming up with JT Gray. He swinging that one. That's a foul. Was 1 and 2. And Jameson got another pitch for JT Rayburn. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 2 to 2-2. And Jameson got another pitch coming up for JT Rayburn. He swinging that one. That's a foul ball to 2-2. But yeah, it's never everybody. Once they gotta do chores, like he's a little boring, man. At least my parents don't give each other chores. They just go ahead and do stuff. So they do it. They don't have to give each other chores and stuff. I'll get the house clean, okay. And Jameson got another pitch for JT Gray. Swinging that one's another foul ball, still 2-2. And Jameson got another pitch coming for JT Gray. And JT Muir lines out to the first baseman, Michael Bushing. And JT Muir is out. JT Muir, you 0 for 1. I know you want to keep the house where you and your girlfriend lives that clean. I get it. Cause your girlfriend would be like mad if you didn't clean. If you didn't clean the house. She'd be like, yo, you on that YouTube again? You watching that Mad Street Girl on YouTube stream again? You're not gonna clean the house then or something? Yeah, that's how she got looking anyway. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Max Cover coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player in second base, one out, top of the second. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch coming in before he max. Running catch goes balls 1-0. Jameson got a pitch coming in before he max. Get ready for running catch goes ball 2 to 2-0. Yeah, I help around the house too, make sure everything's clean. Make sure dishes are clean, the sink. I make sure I do that kind of stuff. So I do help out sometimes. And Jameson got another pitch coming in before he max. Get ready for it. Running catch goes strike one is a 2-1. Yeah, I try to do that. I try to get chores done when I don't have to go when I'm not hanging out with the girlfriend or something. That's why I don't hang out with I ain't gonna hang with Naomi again and like going out and hanging out with her like on a day until July. So that's why I got all this time to help around the house, didn't do stuff. So I make sure any days that we have a video call scheduled, I try to make sure like I get I do the video call first with her and then afterwards help out or do it beforehand. So that way I make time for her. So. And Jameson got another base could never masquerade boy. And masquerade asked for a time on your masquerade give up any matter 6-1 baseball. And Jameson got another base could never you masquerade boy. That wasn't the third of all three is a 3-1. And Jameson got another pitch for you, masquerade boy. Mass cover grounds out to the shortstop. Danzy thrown into the first baseman, Mike Blanching. And that covers out, but Nick Cassiano makes the third base. Max cover, you 0 for 1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Adam Bones next to the bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on third base, 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch coming up for you, Alec away from it. Ronnie's catch goes, the ball's 1-0. And Jameson got another pitch coming for you, Alec away from it. And Adam flies out to the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And Adam is out. Alabama, you 0 for 1. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a close game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Cubs turn to bat. Let's see, the Cubs need to turn to bat at the bottom of the second. And the three Cubs players do at the bottom of the second being Michael Boucher, D'Anthony Swanson, and Nico Horner. And I'm gonna answer your question. What's that? No, that's not my girlfriend anyway. My girlfriend name is Naomi. So I know what her her YouTube channel name is. So no, I'm just letting you know that no is not. I got a picture of what my girlfriend looks like, and I'm not gonna show it on YouTube because no, it's not to answer your question on that one. No, I'm not gonna show you what Naomi's picture look like because I saw it on TikTok, and it ain't so. Yeah, so I'm just showing him what he looks like a little bit so you can see that, and what she is, and that just let you know when that's the difference. Yeah, so this one is my girlfriend right here, and then Winstead, this is Naomi right here, this is her. So how can a gym name that's in the chat be her? So like no, mm that's what Winstead gets everything wrong though. Yeah, so yeah, no come with the pitch again, yo. So coming up the bat for the Cubs, we have Michael Boucher coming in the bat, coming the bat for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base, 0 outs. Bottom of the second, here we go. And no, we got a pitch coming by Michael Ray, but running catch goes strike one on one. And no, we got another pitch coming by Michael Ray for one. Running catch goes the ball 21. And no, we got another pitch coming there for Michael Ray for one. You swing at that one, that's a foul ball, it's a 1-2. Yeah, what's that? Now that you see a picture of my girlfriend, like, ain't she beautiful though? The picture I just showed you of my girlfriend Naomi, don't she look beautiful, right? Even though she's a trans person, but she's still beautiful, right? So you just saw the picture, if you didn't see the picture though, if you saw the picture, she is, do you think she's beautiful though? And Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming for Michael go away for it. Run that catch goes the ball two, the 2-2. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming for Michael go away for it. Run that catch goes the ball three, is a 3-2, is a full count. Yeah, she is a nice person though. She is nice. Once you get to know her and like Jackie talk, make conversation with her when she would talk about stuff about her past and stuff. She will. She good in talking about that kind of thing. Now you ask Naomi anything about Doctor Who, she'll talk your head off on that one. And no, we got another pitch coming for Michael Gray for him. Michael we say ask for a time on you, and we say right back in the best about this one baseball. And no, we got another pitch coming for Michael Gray for him. You swing it that one, that's a 5 balls, a 3-2. Yeah, see, that's why I love her so much because she's just like, one of them people that understands me, so, and I understand her. Even though we both have mental disabilities, but we're still, I'm not going to mention her disability because I'm not going to mention that on YouTube. I'm not going to do that. And even though we got another pitch going to bring microwave for you swing at that one, that's another 5 balls, still 3-2. Because I don't want to do that. I don't want to put it out there, so. And Illinois got another pitch coming up for you, Michael. Wait for him. And Michael Boucher means runs out to the first baseman, bites around and puts to the pitcher Aaron Nolan. He stepped on the first base back in time, and Michael Boucher is out. Damn. 25,774. Jeez. So coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Danny Swanson. Go next to bat for the Cubs. Coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Danny Swanson. Come next to bat for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base. 1 out, 5 in the second. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch. Can everybody dance? You get ready for it. Ronald catch goes. The strike one is on one. And Aaron Nola got another pitch. Can everybody dance? You get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike two is 0-2. Yeah, what's that? To say that she looks like she's very nice. Why you try to say it like that? You got to say she looks like she looks like she's very nice. Like you trying to say my girlfriend ain't nice. That's what you trying to say because Because you said she looked like she's very nice. Like when you say look like it, you ain't even saying you 100% sure on that one. You ain't 100% saying that you're 100% sure on that one. You just say she looked like she's very nice. Like that just tells somebody and then we got another pitch coming away, Daisy Gray for. And Daisy Swinging strikes out swinging. And Daisy Swinging's out. Second strikeout for Aaron Nola, 2 Ks. So coming on next to bat for the Cubs, we have Nico Hooligan next to bat for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base. 2 outs, 5 in the second. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming away, Nico Gray for him. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming away, Nico running catch goes strike one on one. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming away, Nico Gray for him. And he swings that one goes high and it goes. And it drops right into the grass. And Nico Hornet runs around first, stop a second. Nico Hornet got a double, y'all. And this is Nico Hornet's fourth double on the 2025 season on a fly ball to the center fielder, Johan Ward. Johan Ward, you couldn't catch that, man. It said, hoping my boy Star Wars doesn't miss this Sunday night baseball game. Well, she looks nice. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. Just said the way the sentence was written. That's how I read it, though. Nothing wrong with that. And coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Pete Cloud Armstrong next to bat for the Cubs. We have one Cubs player on second base, 2 outs, 5 in the second. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming for Pete. Get ready for it. Running catch goes. Strike one's on one. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for Pete. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5 balls 0-2. Yeah, Star was missing this whole game, though. Because if he busy doing other stuff, then he missing his game, then. And you know what? Wednesday? Star Wars sent me a picture of what he looked like on IG. He sent me a picture in my IG DMs of what he looked like. Yeah. I never saw what the guy looks like, really. Because I know by his profile picture that's him. But when he showed me on IG, in the IG DMs with a picture of what he looked like, I was like, whoa, that's him. When he showed me that's him with the Eagles jersey on. When he was taking a picture with a famous Eagles player. And he got these Eagles jersey on. I was like, oh, that's Star Wars. I didn't even know. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming up. If he get ready for you swing at that one, that's another 5 balls still on 10. But I'm sad too that the Stars is not here though. Yeah, I'm sad too. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming up. If he get ready for it. Right now, catch goes the balls 1 and 2. Yeah, because Stars missing out though. But I know Stars would come to the stream on Tuesday when I cover the goddamn national game. We're at home for the Phillies game. He's gonna show up and he's gonna say, "Where you at Sunday night?" Then, we both have that answer when we're gonna ask him that question. And then we got another pitch coming up. If he get ready for you swinging that one, then that's on top of the wall. And Pete Armstrong runs around first. Stop a second. Pete Armstrong got a double on. And this is Pete Collins, stand double on the 25th season on the sharp fly ball to the right fielder Nick Castellanos. Nick Castellanos will catch that right field, and the Cubs score a run. So the score is the Phillies have 0 runs, the Cubs have 1 run, and the Cubs get their first run score in the bottom of the second, thanks to Nico Horn, and that was 1-0 Cubs. Oh, there goes Star Wars. There you go. Star Wars, where you at, man? We asked about you. Like, dang, like Star Wars, like you see that Star Wars? We were asking where you at, and now you show them. Yeah, see, we didn't want you to miss that. See. You got your answer for you, Winston. See, he showed them. So you call his name attention. He showed them. He said you didn't want him to miss it, so you didn't want him to miss it, so and there you go. Star Wars, the Cubs got on the board, man. That just makes life just hates everything, right? So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Miguel Amaya coming next to bat for the Cubs. We got one Cub player on second base, 2 hours bottom of the second. Here we go. And we got a pitch coming for you, Amaya. We got a pitch coming for Miguel. Go wait for it. Run that Cubs go. Strike one's on 1. And we got another pitch for you, Miguel. Swing in the middle, strike 2 on 2. And we got another pitch for you, Miguel. Go wait for it. And Miguel Amaya. That's for timing, y'all. And Miguel Amaya get right back in the bat by 6 more baseballs. And we got another pitch coming for you, Miguel. Go wait for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. Miguel Amaya is out. Third strikeout for Aaron Nola, 3 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. That's 3 outs for the Cubs. So the score is the Phillies have 0 runs, the Cubs have 1 run. That's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see the Phillies can turn the bat at the top of the third. And now it's 1-0 Cubs. And the 3 Philly players leave at the top of the third with Johan Hunts, Bryson Stott, Trey Turner. Johan Hunts, national stat line. Bryson Stott's over 1 to strikeout. Trey Turner's over 1. There we go. We end the second inning with the Cubs getting their first run. Like, hello, that's just terrible. Like, it could have went any worse. Now the stream from us better because Star Wars is here now. Star Wars is here now, so now me and Winston are happy now. And now you're here, so it makes everything way better. Way better now. Okay, me and Rusty were just saying we couldn't believe you would miss a Sunday night baseball game, but you made it. The crew is back. Let's with the crew is back together. And they said one thing off topic. What did I say? Okay, go ahead, Winston. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead. You can say it, but make sure what you about to say ain't hurtful though. Don't say anything. Don't say anything mean. That's all I'm just saying. Yeah, you say you want to say one thing. Go ahead, Winston. You got the floor. Say it. You gotta say it before the game comes back after the commercial. You better be fast on it. Right? You miss your chance now. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Johan Williams coming bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch coming up where Rojas go ready for it. Running catch goes as the ball's 1-0. And Jameson got another pitch where Rojas go ready for it. Running catch goes the ball 2-0. And Jameson got another pitch coming up where Rojas go ready for it. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls at 2-1. See, Wednesday had something to say, and then he didn't even get a chance. He had to say he got one thing he wants to say on top, and he don't even say it. And Jameson got another pitch, and then we will Husker wait for it. Rodney catch goes the ball 3-1. And Jameson got another pitch, and then for you will Husker wait for it. And Johan Rojas lines out to the left fielder Ian Hale, and Johan Rojas is down. Johan Rojas, you 0 for 1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stock next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. One out, top of the third. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch, and then Willie Bryce on the way for it. This about to be one of the greatest things Bryson Stock's ever done, yo. Bryson Stock is swinging down when he goes. Bryson grabs all the way to the wall, and Bryson Stock got it here. He's 1 for 2, y'all. Bryson Stock running around first. Pass second. Stop at third. Bryson Stock got a triple, y'all. Bryson Stock got a triple, y'all. And this is Bryson Stock's second triple on the 2025 season on the line drive to the right fielder, Kyle Tuggle. Yeah. Bryson Stock got a triple. Bryson Stock's on third, y'all. Now that's how you hit. That's how you hit. Got a triple, man. That's how you hit. Like, yeah, that's how you hit. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to the bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on third base, one out, top of the third. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch, and everybody Trey, get ready for it. Rodney's catch goes to strike one is on one. All right, now Trey, get Stott home. So we can get our first run and tie the game up. And Jameson got another pitch, and everybody Trey, get ready for it. Rodney's catch goes to balls 1-1. Now the flags are flying. There's some wind up in there, and there's some wind going up in Chicago. It's cold and everything. The south side of Chicago, actually. And Jameson got another pitch coming to Trey, get ready for it. He's swinging that one, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Trey Turner will advance to first base for the Phillies. Trey Turner got another hit. Trey Turner's 2 for 2, y'all. And then Trey Turner's 2 for 2, y'all. And Trey Turner singles on a ground ball to the left fielder, Ian Head. And Bryce Stott scored, and the Phillies scored a run. So the score is the Phillies have 1-1, the Cubs have 1-1, tie baseball game, ladies and gentlemen. And the Phillies get their first run score. The Phillies get their first run score on the top of the third, thanks to Bryson Stott. And we tie the game up, yo. We tie the game up, and we tie the game up, and we tie the game up, yo. We tie that thing, yo. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got 3-time MVP Bryce Harper next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on first base, one out top of the third. Here we go. Harper Nation. And Jameson do a pitch over to his first baseman to make sure that Trey Turner got the first base right. Pickett to one at first base. And Jameson got a pitch going to reverse. Great ball. He's swinging that one to the 5-0-1. And Bryce Harper and Jameson got another pitch reverse. Running catch goes the ball 1-1. And Jameson got another pitch reverse. Great ball. And Trey Turner was caught stealing second base by the Cubs catcher Miguel Meyer to the shortstop Danny Swanson. And Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, why? Why would you do that dumb shit, man? Trey Turner, you fast. You a fast runner too. You fast runner just like Rojas and Harper. How they call you like that? You fast. I don't get yo. And Jameson got another pitch coming before you guys get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. 1-2. Trey Turner is a fast runner, man. Trey Turner stole the most, the most stolen bags in his career. So like, come on, you know how many stolen bases Trey Turner had gotten last year with the Phillies? Come, yo, how do you? And Jameson got another pitch gonna play Rice. Get ready for him. And Vice Hopper grounds out to the second baseman Nico Horner, to the first baseman Michael Leach, and Vice Hopper's out. Vice Hopper, you 0 for 2. And that's three outs for the Phillies. So it scores the Phillies have 1-1, the Cubs have 1-1. Tie baseball game, ladies and gentlemen. And then moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. As the Cubs turn the bat, let's see what the Cubs are going to turn the bat at the bottom of the third. And the three Cub players you've had at the bottom of the third will be Vada Virginia, Ian Happ, and Kyle Tucker. Okay, what did it say? Okay, which one is it saying? The 2025 Detroit Tigers of the American League Central are 18-10 and have won 4 straight, and they are in first place of the AL Central by 2.5 games and have the #1 farm system in MLB. Well, that's good. I mean, that's good for your Detroit Tigers though. Wisconsin, that's your second favorite team in MLB. Cause that's your first favorite team, and then the Phillies are number 2. So. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what start to lead off. Yeah, it was smaller than it. You know, no, nothing wrong with giving us that stat on the damn Detroit Tigers. Even though it's not something that we need to know, but that's a good thing you tell us that. We don't need, yeah. Even though that's a good stat though. Even though it's not you don't need to we don't need to know that, but that's good to know. And now you say you don't need to do better. Dang. So coming to bat for the coming to bat for the Cubs, we had, we had, we had, but then when Gina coming to bat for the Cubs, no Cubs players on base, 0 outs, bottom of the third, here we go. And no one got a pitch, and we Val done, get ready for it, Val not catch Cubs balls on. And no one got another pitch, we Val done, get ready for it. You swing it down, that's a foul ball, so 1-1. And no one got another pitch, and we Val done, get ready for it. Oh! You swing it down, goes right into the stands, and that's a foul ball, so 1-2. And Alex Brown lost his head. Couldn't even get there, so it was like, nah, you was like trying to run away. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming in ring, but they'll go away for him. Right now, catcher goes the ball 2-2. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming over you. But they'll go away for him. And Vada Virgin flies out to the center field of Yohama Ones. And Vada Virgin is out. Yeah, so what's that? The father's not even in Star Wars area, so he's good. So yeah, guys, I just heard from my mom that she said that they fired everybody from Social Security. So everybody from Social Security's offices and all of America got fired because the president fired a lot of people, from the Social Security offices. Now home security is the one taking care of all the funding for all the people with Social Security and stuff, like handling all that stuff. Home security is doing that. Yeah, so they handle all that when it comes to Social Security money and stuff. So. And now you don't get no paperwork, nothing. The only people that send you stuff in the mail is like the actual social security office, how much you getting, like the receipts and stuff. But yeah, that's just crazy though. So coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Ian Happ next to bat for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base. Run out, top bottom of the third. Here we go. And no, got a pitch for Ian where he's swinging out. The ball was on one. Aaron Nolan got another pitch for Ian. Get ready for a swing in the mids. That's strike 2 0 2. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch for Ian. Runner catches goes the ball. Runner catches goes the balls 1 and 2. Yeah, but I tell my girlfriend that next time I text her, I'm gonna tell her that so they filed everybody from the Social Security office and everything, and then it's a dog kind of thing, Social Security and stuff. So now somebody else doing like they home security is doing it. Yeah, when I tell her Naomi that, she's gonna be like, damn, that's what's handling with the disability people's benefits and stuff when it comes to that. Yeah. And no, we got another pitch coming for Ian. Get ready for it. Final catch goes the ball 2-2-2. And another pitch for Ian. Get ready. Swing in the miss, and that's strike 3. And Ian have his out. 4 strike for Aaron Nolan, 4 Ks. His name is Aaron Nolan, not Nolan Aaron. It's Aaron Nolan. You got to switch his first name and last name. Yeah. It's Aaron with 2 A's in it, though. You got to spell his name right, which that is 2 A's in there. So it's A. So you got to spell it right. Yeah, you got it right with the 2 A's in there. But you just got to switch the name around. It's not Nola Aaron. It's Aaron Nola. So coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Kyle Tucker coming next to bat for the Cubs, and the Cubs players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch coming for Tucker, ready for a run. Catch goes the balls low. Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you, Tucker, ready for a swing in the mids, and that strike 1 is 1-1. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming for you, Tucker, ready for you, swinging that one. There's a 5 balls, 1-2. Yeah, there's 2 A's in there, but the way you said it, you could do with Nola Aaron. Like you said, you put his first, you mentioned his last name and then his first name, but like it don't go like that. And Aaron Nola got another pitch couldn't be Tucker ready for it. And Kyle Tucker asked for a time on your own. Kyle Tucker right in the right about system of baseball. And Aaron Nola got another pitch couldn't be Tucker ready for it. Right now, catch goes the ball 2 to 2-2. Yeah, just the way you wrote it, the way like how ESPN does it on the app and stuff. Where they have his last name and first name after that, so that's why you write name. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming up. Tucker ready for it. Right now, catch goes the ball 2 to 2-2. Aaron Nola got another pitch for Tucker ready for it. And Kyle Tucker grounds out to the second baseman. Bryson started due to the first baseman. Bryson off in time. And Kyle Tucker's out. And that's 3 outs for the Cubs. So it scores the Phillies at 1-1. The Cubs at 1-1. Tie baseball game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies are going to turn to bat top of the form. And the 3 Philly players to bat top of the form will be Kyle Slover, Nick Castellanos, and J.T. Marino. Kyle Slover is over 1. Nick Castellanos is over 1 with a double. And J.T. Marino is over 1. Yeah, Austin Nola and Aaron Nola brothers. Yeah, yeah. We don't hear much about his brother, Austin, though. You don't hear too much about him. I know he's on the TV one. Oh yeah, he was on the Kenty Rose. I gotta figure out what team he's on. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to look that up just to find out for myself because I don't really know. Yeah, I gotta find out what it was the Padres. I forget what team he's on now. So let me find that out for y'all because I want to find out that for y'all so we can know what that is. Okay, so let me just look that up because you know the information. So no, yes, it's something we haven't heard anything about him. So oh, so Austin Nolan, Aaron Nolan's older brother is actually with the it's signed a minor league contract with the Colorado Rockies. Okay. Just wondering, yeah, so that just answered that question, yo. Answer the question I wanted to know. That's answer the question I wanted to know, like what happened with him. So there you go, answer my question right there. Yeah, that answered my question right there. I wanted to know. So now I got my answer, yo. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Nick. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Swick in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. I was talking to phone him, yo. Jameson got a pitch in the Chicago Reaper. Money cut to go strike on the one. Jameson in the pitch Chicago Reaper. And Castro grounds out softly to the pitcher. Jameson to the first base and Michael was saying. And Castro was out. Castro, you over 2. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, you have Nick Castellanos next to bat of the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out. Top of the fourth. Here we go. And Jameson got a pitch to Nick Castellanos. Right Castellanos goes one. And Jameson got a pitch to Castellanos. Right Castellanos strike on the 1-1. And just gonna push Castellanos dealing with Nick Castellanos grounds out to the third base and Riley was James doing the first inning, Michael was in time, and Nick Castellanos out. Nick Castellanos is 1 for 2. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got J.T. Mingo next to the bat for the Phillies. You got no Philly players on base. 2 outs. Top of the fourth, here we go. Jameson got a pitch to J.T. Great for Ronnie swinging down with the power on 1. Jameson got another pitch to J.T. Ronnie cuts goes the ball on 1. And Jameson got another pitch to J.T. swinging down on the 5 balls 1 and 2. And Jameson got another pitch couldn't break JT Gray for it. Running cuts go to strike 3 and JT Man was out. J-Tim meant when you 0 for 2 with your first strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it scores the Phillies at 1-1, the Cubs at 1-1 tie base with him, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Cubs turning the bat. Let's see if the Cubs can able to turn the bat at the bottom of the fourth. And the three Cub players do at the bat at the bottom of the fourth. Seiya Suzuki, Michael Buchanan, and Dansby Swanson. I gotta say, here comes the home run. Like, Aaron really had to get a home run knocked him in. So, yeah, I ain't gonna just start predicting that, saying that's gonna happen. I don't want to start thinking, like, oh, that's gonna happen to him, because we know that happens all the time, I know, but it is so far, it hasn't happened yet, so we in the clear right now. Don't say that. Don't start thinking that the home run's gonna come. Don't you start getting into it too. When that say, oh, there's a home run coming. And I want to start thinking there is one coming, and then you have all that feeling like there is one that's gonna happen. Because there's only right, y'all. And we say what's that? They found out who called suicide as a prank. No, we need you to go 6 on 6. Why do you want to know we go 0 6? Why? Why? What's up, Paul CT? I mean, hey, Gamer, how you doing? I'm doing good. And coming at the bat for the Cubs, we have Sarah Suzuki coming back for the Cubs, and the Cubs players on base, 0 outs, bottom of the fourth, here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch for Suzuki, running catch goes, strike him to 1, Aaron Nolan got a pitch for Suzuki, running catch goes, the ball 1-1, Aaron Nolan got a pitch for Suzuki, running, swinging at the power balls 1 and 2, Aaron Nolan got another pitch for Suzuki, running, swinging at another power ball, still 1 and 2, Aaron Nolan got another pitch for Suzuki, right moon. Isaiah Suzuki got another pitch, Isaiah Suzuki asked for time on your Isaiah Suzuki, rapping the back about 6 more baseball. And no, we got another pitch to him versus Suzuki Great Born. Around that catch is good. That's strike 3. And Seiya Suzuki is out. Pitch strikeout for Aaron Nola, 5 Ks. What you saying? What's anybody? Oh, everybody's doing okay. Saying loving positive about your energy. Yeah, we need positive energy all day. How do y'all know it was a kid that made that call though? How do you know that? Because on the TV, the announcer said that the Cleveland Browns, as he drafted some other Sanders. So how can a kid do that? A kid can't call into the draft and do that. There ain't no way that could a kid could do that. The best of the summer. Why would a kid do that? So coming up next, the bad for the so coming up next, the bad for the Cubs. We have Michael. We should come next, the bad for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base. One out, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. And we got a pitch coming for Michael. Get ready for a run. The Cubs goes balls on out. And we got another pitch for Michael. Swinging the middle, strike one. And we got another pitch coming for Michael. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 balls 1-2. Because when there's a video, who the college the kid got his number from is his dad who worked on the Falcons. Like, why would a kid do that? Like, that's not funny though, because you ain't supposed to be calling into the NFL draft like that and doing that kind of stuff. You don't do that. You don't do that type of stuff. And just be playing with somebody trying to get drafted like that. And you don't do that kind of stuff. It's not funny. And no, I got another pitch coming there for you. Might be wait for you. Swing it that one. That's another 5 balls still 1-2. Yeah, you don't do that type of stuff like that. It's not funny though. Somebody trying to get drafted to a team and then you're gonna play the phone. Yeah, he don't do that. He's terrible. Yeah, no kid should do that. Should be getting a phone number and using it from the dad's card and just prank calling somebody that's trying to get drafted to a certain NFL, trying to get drafted, trying to see what NFL team's gonna draft him. That's why he fell so far because they didn't know what happened. And now, good thing the Cleveland Browns did get some news. They saying news. Thank God for that. But that kid that did that was terrible. Like And no, we got another pitch in there, boy. You might get away for a running catch goes the ball 2-2. And no, we got another pitch in there, boy. You might get away for you swing that one's the 5 balls to 2-2. Washington came back. What do you mean, so what do you mean by that? I mean, oh, you said the Nationals came back. Okay. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch in by Michael Grayboy. And Michael Beach flies out sharply to the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And Michael Beach is out. I think all my games guys on my laptop, but I haven't played in my laptop for days. And some of my games be updated, so I updated Planet Coaster 2, I updated Indoor, and now I updated NBA 2K25, because they all need updates anyway. They all need updates. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Daisy Swanson. Coming next, the bat for the Cubs. No Cubs plays on base. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch to Daisy Grayburn. Swing and a miss, and that strike one is on one. I mean, you said the Baltimore Orioles got swept by whom? Who were the Baltimore Orioles playing anyway to get swept like that? Who were they playing? Aaron Nolan got another pitch to Daisy to get ready to swing that one. That's a foul to the 0-2. Wow, that's why Winston did say that his team won their fourth straight game. They won the game today. Well, Winston, your Detroit Tigers swept out the freaking Baltimore Orioles. Dang, that's saying something. That is saying something. Well, damn. And we got another pitch going to be there to get ready for it. Right now, catch goes the balls 1-2. That says a whole lot of things right there. And we got another pitch going to be there to get ready for it. Right now, catch goes the ball 2-2. Yeah, don't worry, guys. Winston will be back in the stream. He's just doing chores because, his girlfriend asked him to clean up the house. So, yeah, get him chores to do around the house because, yeah, so. And we got another pitch for there to great board. Right now, catch go to strike three. And then he starts it down. 6 strikeout for Aaron Nola, 6 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Cubs. So the score is the Phillies have 1-1. The Cubs have 1-1 tiebreaks for game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fifth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies knew. They turn the bat at the top of the pen. And the 3 Philly players who at the top of the pen will be Max Cover, Alabama, and Johan Williams. Max Cover's over 1, Alabama's over 1, and Johan Williams is over 1. Yeah, Cleveland fan told the Red Sox. Oh man, Cleveland Guardian fan told the Red Sox, the Red Sox star Jalen Duran that he should have followed through. Followed through. This is terrible. Like, why would somebody really say that? Come on now. Yeah, yeah, when your Tigers swept. I know Kim Detroit Tigers swept the Baltimore Orioles. I can't believe that. The fact that Winstead's Detroit Tigers did that, that's saying something. I know the Tigers are doing so good. That's Danny Jam. That's what I like about it. That Winstead has two different baseball teams a fan of his Tigers and then the Phillies. So that's kind of like if one team does bad, then he got another team to be to be rooting for. If they did if the Tigers played that one bad game, at least he got the Phillies to back him up and say, hey, that's another team he likes that's really doing well. So that's kind of a good thing. And even if his Tigers would have missed the playoffs or something, he'd be rooting for the Phillies during the postseason. So that'll be kind of thing if the Tigers didn't get in. So at least that's saying something. At least you have another option right there. Usually, some people don't want to root for the second team because they don't feel like they don't want to do that type of stuff. But it just makes Winstead a little different because he does that kind of thing. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Max Cooper coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs. Start the fifth. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch going there where you Max great for running because he goes the ball's new. And Jameson got another pitch where you Max great for running catch go. Running catch goes to strike 1-1. And Jameson got another pitch where you kept Max great for him. He's swinging that one as the foul was 1-2. And Jameson got another pitch where you Max great for him. Max Kepler flies out to the shortstop, Danny Swanson. And Max Cover, you over 2. Max Cover can't hit to save anything. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alec Boone next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, top of the fifth. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch coming over Alec away for him. Oh yeah, that's the one for the softball thing for college and stuff. Women's softball. Shout out to women who play softball, cause women can play baseball too, y'all. We play softball. We good. Women can do it too, you know. And Alabama grounds out softly to the pitcher, Jamison Tillman to the first baseman, Michael Beach, and Alabama was out. Alabama, you over 2. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Johan Oscar next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch, gonna be roll Oscar wait for a running catch to go to strike 1-1. And Jameson got another pitch, gonna be roll Oscar wait for one. And Johan Rojas pops out to the catcher, Miguel Mayer, in foul territory. Johan Rojas is out. Johan Rojas, you 0 for 2. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's going the Cubs have 1-1, the Phillies have 1-1 tie baseball game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Cubs turn the bat. Let's see what the Cubs do. They turn the bat at the bottom of the fifth. And the 3 Cub players who at the bottom of the fifth will be Nico Horner, Pete Armstrong, and Miguel Mayer. Yeah, it was really can't hit. Yeah, he's good for his defense though. He just can't hit it regardless, so that just tell you right there. So coming up the bat for the Cubs, we have Nico Horner coming to bat for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch getting away. Nico great for it. Run out catch the Cubs. The ball's on 0. Aaron Nolan got another pitch getting away. Nico great for it. Run out catch the Cubs. Strike one is a 1-1. Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming away. Nico great for it. Swinging the base. That's strike 2 to 1-2. Aaron Nolan got another pitch for Nico great for it. And Nico Horner asked for a time on y'all. Nico Horner got in the bat about 6 more base runs. Aaron Nolan got another pitch for Nico great for it. You swing that one goes right into the stands, and that's a foul ball. It's a 1-2. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming up for Nico Graveboy. And Nico Horner pots out to the second baseman Bryson Stott, and Nico Horner is out. Firing teachers for pride flags is hate is hate isn't hate. It's about keeping classrooms focused on learning, not agendas. You know what? I got something to say to you on that one, Star Wars. I'm about to say something because you know right now what you just wrote is very offensive because right there that's offensive because you know because you find a teacher who's a part of the LGBT community for having a pride flag in their classroom. Like they part of the LGBT community. They're a female teacher who likes girls and stuff. So what's wrong with them showing the teachers showing having the pride flag up there? They part of that community. So what? Like what's wrong with them? Like it's not you know you're not hurting anybody. So yeah, because she's showing off the flag because for the community she's in. It has nothing to do with the kids. So like you find her because of the flag she put up. It's like it's not affecting her teaching part. So she shouldn't get fired just because of the flag because And I say to this day, our president really hates the people who part of the LGBT community. No one to have. That's why they wanted nobody had no pride flags showing outside the houses or in classrooms and stuff. Cause they feel like just because you're part of that community, you can't show that flag off because it's offensive. It's gonna make make somebody else feel like so you're part of that or that community that the president don't like. So yeah, it's the whole thing. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Pete Crow Armstrong, and that's the bat for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base. One out, one out, top, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Aaron only got a pitch for EP. Running swing, that's 5-1. Aaron only got another pitch for EP. Swing and miss, strike 2-2. Aaron only got another pitch for EP. Running catch goes the balls 1-2. Aaron only got another pitch for EP. He's swinging that one, the 5 balls are 1-2. And no, we got another pitch for your peak and wait for it. You swing at that one, that's another fly ball, still 1-2. The only reason why I'm saying that because you firing teachers for having pie flags. So that means you getting rid of a lot of teachers that are in the education system just because of the flag that they have. And it's like, really though? So that means a lot of students are losing their favorite teachers because of the flag they have. So like there you go. Like that's sad right there. And Aaron Nolan got another Pittsburgh MVP, great Bowen. And yeah, just they losing the job. They losing their job because just because the flag they have in the classroom. So that's a problem. I guess you can't express yourself, huh? You can't have a flag put up for a community that you in, right? So we LGBT people are told that anybody in the LGBT community is told not to have the pride flag up because it's a symbol of like, oh, you support all the colors of the rainbows in that one. That's a problem, right? Mm-hmm. And Pete Carl Armstrong flies out to the left field of Max Kevin and Pete Carl Armstrong's out. So coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Miguel Amaya connects to bat for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base. 2 outs, the bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch couldn't have Miguel Great Boy. Roger catch God's balls on him. Aaron Nolan got another pitch for you, Miguel Great Boy. Swing and a miss, and that strike wasn't. Aaron Nolan got another pitch for you, Miguel Great Boy. He swing it that one goes right into the grass. His swing that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Miguel Amaya will miss the first base for the Cubs. And Miguel Amaya singles on a fly ball to the left field of Max Kevin. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Valdell. Virginia coming next to bat for the Cubs. No, we got one Cub player on first base, 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. And no, we got a pitch coming in, Valdell to late point. And Valdell Virginia lines out sharply to the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And Valdell Moonjane's out. And that's 3 outs for the Cubs. So the score is the Phillies have 1-1, the Cubs have 1-1 tie for game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the sixth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. The Phillies need to turn to bat at the top of the sixth. And the three Philly players are at the top of the sixth. Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, and Bryce Harper. Bryson Stott's 1-2 with a triple, a strikeout on the run. Trey Turner's 2-2 with an RBI and caught stealing. And Bryce Harper's over 2. And guess what, guys? I made my girlfriend Naomi and MLB Show 25, and I got her past Double A with the Phillies, with the 25 Phillies. She's on the Phillies, and then up to Triple A with the Iron Pigs, and now she's on the Major League roster with the Phillies. That's a shortstop. Took a long time for her to get up there because she had to go through the month of like May, June, and then and then finally get called up. So that was really cool. So yeah, so it finally happened. So I'm tell that the player got up to the bigs and stuff. Finally, just for me playing this, making her and then get her up there, that's kind of great. It took me that long to do it too. And I just watched Doctor Who. I watched the classic Doctor Who, the story called the Crusade, story. So from the first Doctor with Barbara, Ian, and with the Doctor, the Doctor, Barbara, Ian, and Vicky, and that was a good story though. And then part 1 and part 3 were like videos, and part 2 and 4 were like was like like audio, but still it was really good though. Like, that was cool. This was cool. Yeah, but right now, but I'm gonna say that because since I'm part of the LGBT community myself, guys, and I feel bad for them teachers getting fired because just because the flag they have, man. Just because you don't it's because you're teaching a certain grade and stuff. Somebody shouldn't look at the type of flag you put in the classroom like, come on now. You're firing good teachers because of the flag they have supporting the community that they're in. Like, what's wrong with that? Like Like, come on now. As long as it's not had to do anything with your teaching, as long as you're not teaching the stuff that had to do with that flag, then you're good. But firing them because just because they having that flag up there, that's just telling you like, just tell the teacher like, take the flag or take the flag down or something. Don't fire them just because the flag is up. Just tell them to take the flag down. That's all you gotta do. But don't fire them just because they had that certain flag that's not allowed. Just say, oh, you're not allowed to have that flag up, because it goes against the school rules or something. That's what you do. But don't fire them because of that. And then it's like, that just, yeah, I just don't agree with that. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stott coming back for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base, 0 outs, top of the sixth. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch for you, Bryson. Second, running boy, running catch goes the ball 1-0. Jameson got another pitch for you, Bryson. Running catch goes the ball 2-0. Jameson got another pitch for you, Bryson. Running catch goes the strike 1 into 2-1. And Jameson got another pitch for you, Bryson. When Bryson Stott lines out to the first baseman, Michael Beach, and Bryson Stott's out. Bryson Stott, you 1 for 3. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 1 out, top of the sixth. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch, gonna reach Trey. Great boy. He's swinging that one as a 5 balls on 1. The only reason why I don't agree with Star was because he's wrong on that one. Because you find somebody from the best teaching job they ever could get because of the degree in college, and then you look at a flag that they have in the room in the classroom and say, oh, you getting fired because of that. You're not supposed to have that you're not supposed to have the fire flag up because you're supporting the LGBT community people. You're not supposed to have that up there. That's why that one teacher in that TikTok video didn't want to lose. They want to get fired, so she took the pride flag down because she didn't want to get fired. So she just did that just for the sake of just to save her job. So yeah, she knew what she was doing. Like she didn't want to get fired. So and Jameson got another pitch gonna be strike away by swinging him in strike 2 is 0-2. And Jameson got another pitch for each strike. Rogers catch goes balls 1-2. And Jameson got another pitch for each strike. Rogers catch goes ball 2-2. Yeah, because you gotta tell people to take something down that is against the rules, but don't fire them because of that. And it's not disrupting the classroom though. It's not giving attention to anything, you know. And Jameson got another pitch where you trade away from Trey turn the grounds out to the shortstop. Danny Swanson do it to the first baseman. Michael Beach in time. Trey turns out. And Trey turning 2 for 3. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got 3-time MVP Bryce Harper next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 2 outs, top of the sixth. Here we go. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. And Jameson got a pitch, gonna play Bryce great boy. He's swinging that one, goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls on 1. Yeah, see, that's why you got me thinking. See, once you start making that statement that you wrote, it got me thinking like, man, all them teachers they're gonna have to find another job now because of the stupid flag they had. Like they have a rainbow flag, so that's a problem. You can't have a rainbow flag showing up anywhere because it looks like that's a problem, right? And Jameson got another pitch gonna way Vice great point, and Vice Harper lines out sharply to the center field of Pete caught on Stone, and Vice Harper's out. Vice Harper, you 0 for 3. Vice Harper, you cannot hit in this game. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So let's go with the Phillies at 1-1. The Cubs at 1-1. Tie base with ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the sixth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn. It's the Cubs turn the bat. Let's see if the Cubs and New York turn the bat at the bottom of the sixth. And the 3 Cub players who at the bottom of the sixth be Ian Hague, Kyle Tucker, and Seiya Suzuki. Russell was hitting good yesterday. Not today. Not tonight. He can't hit. Or And that's why the people were saying on the broadcast yesterday. I think they were saying like the Phillies needed. I think Kyle Thompson was saying on YouTube that the Phillies needed to start putting up runs and start the offense needed to start the bats need to start waking up and not just the only time the Phillies need to stop only hitting only playing good when they got a good pitcher on the rotation. Then The only time the Phillies would ever play good is when they got when Jesus is always is on the mound. The Phillies play good, but if it's somebody like Aaron Nolan on the mound, the Phillies would start playing bad and not want to hit a lot and be striking out and just be doing a whole bunch of stuff. Cause you see that they say the Phillies team need to be consistent. If you want to be hitting 10 runs like you did with Jesus Cesaro, you need to do that for all the other pitchers on the pitching staff. Do the same thing. Like the Phillies should take the same thing they did yesterday and did today. That way, instead of just playing just 1 minute, have one good game one day, and then play terrible the next day. Like it's like the Phillies got to play good on a Saturday for them to actually win a game. Like to play good, because like literally, if it's and it just makes you think like, why they got to do that though? Like what's up, missing? Yeah. So like they always do that. They always do that because it's Cesaro. That's why they want to play good because it's him and they want to get him runs. But then but when it's Aaron Nola, they just don't even care. So coming at the bat for the Cubs, we have Ian Hack on the bat for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the sixth. Here we go. Aaron Nola got a pitch good over Ian. Get ready for it. Right now, catch go. The strike 1-0-1. Aaron Nola got another pitch good over Ian. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. 0-2. Aaron Nola's up to 81 pitches, y'all. And Aaron Nola got another pitch coming over Ian. Get ready for it. You swing at that one, you swing at that one, that's another five ball still on two. What he said, so with Zach Wheeler, they like to get runs, but last outing they have Zach Wheeler didn't give him any runs, so I was like, yeah, like what are we doing here? Yeah, no, we got another pitch coming there for you. He ain't wait for it. And Ian had flies out to the center field and your home runs. And Ian had his out. Coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Kyle Tucker coming next to bat for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base. 1 out, bottom of the sixth. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch coming up with Tucker Rayborn. You swing at that one. That's a 5-0-1. Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming up with Tucker Rayborn. And Kyle Tucker flies out to left field and Max Kevin. And Kyle Tucker's out. Oh yeah, Zach Wheeler and Jesus Cesaro and Christopher Sanchez are the three pitchers that the Phillies like to give runs for. But Aaron Nolan's like they don't care. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the other just like they just love to get him runs, boy. It's like that's a thing. And Aaron Nolan got another pitch, and so coming next to bat for the Cubs, we had Suzuki come next to bat for the Cubs. No Cubs players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch for Suzuki Raymond. And Terry Suzuki pops out to the third baseman at the in foul territory, and Terry Suzuki is out. And that's 3 outs for the Cubs. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Cubs have 1 run. Tie break for the game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the sixth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the seventh inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see the Phillies news. The turn of the bat at the top of the seven. And the three Philly players at the bat at the top of the seven will be Kyle Schwarber, Nick Castellanos, and JT Moon. Kyle Schwarber was over 2. Nick Castellanos was over 2 with a double. And JT Moon was over 2 with a strikeout. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we had Kyle Swerve in the bat of the Phillies. No Philly bats on base. 0 outs, top of 7. Here we go. Jameson got a base in the way. Kyle great one. Running coach going to strike one is on one. Jameson got another pitch, but Kyle great one. Running coach going to strike two is on two. And Jameson got another pitch in the way. Kyle great one. And Kyle Swerve bots out to the shortstop Danny Swanson. And Kyle Swerve was out. Castleman, you 0 for 3. Castleman, you can't hit either. You 0 for 3 in this game, Castleman? Come on, man. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos going next to bat the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 1 out, top of the 7. Here we go. Jameson got the pitch coming there, boy. Castellanos going 8-1. Running catch goes the balls 1 out. And Jameson got another pitch coming there, boy. Castellanos go 8-1. And Nick Castellanos flies out to the center field of Pete Crowd on the snow. And Nick Castellanos is out. Nick Castellanos, you 1 for 3. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got J.T. Reno going next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 2 outs. Top of the 7. Here we go. Jameson got a pitch going to J.T. Great for it. Rollins catches goes the balls 1-0. And Jameson got another pitch going to J.T. Great for it. Rollins catches goes the ball 2-0. And Jameson got another pitch going to J.T. Great for it. He's swinging that one. It's a 5 balls to 2-1. And Jameson got another pitch for J.T. Great for it. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 balls to 2-0. And Jameson got another pitch swing, JT Greenwood. He swings that one, goes right into the grass. And that's a single. And JT Miller will reach the first base for the Phillies. And JT Miller got a hit. JT Miller got a hit. I just said everything came together, right? JT Miller got a hit. He's 1 for 2, y'all. And JT Miller singles on a short ground ball to left field in JT Miller's 1 for 3, y'all. And JT Miller singles on a short ground ball to left field in I'm talking about get yourself on base. So we got a mount visit, y'all. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Max Cover next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free play on first base, 2 outs, top of the 7. Here we go. And Jameson got a pitch coming there for you, Max Cover board. You swing it that one. You swing it that one, goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 outs on 1. And Jameson got another pitch coming there for you, Max Cover board. And Max Cover grounds out to the second baseman, Nico Horner, to the first baseman, Michael was in time, and Max Cover's out. Max cover, you 0 for 3. And that's 3 out to the Phillies. So it scores the Phillies at 1-1, the Cubs at 1-1. Tie base again, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the 7, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Cubs turning the red. Let's see the Cubs team with the turning red at the bottom of the 7. And the 3 Cub players we at the bottom of the 7 Michael Reeves, Danny Smoke, and Nico Horner. Alright, so coming up the bat for the Cubs, we have Michael Reeves coming to bat for the Cubs. The Cubs players are raised 0 outs, bottom of the 7. Here we go. Even though we got a pitch going to bring Michael Reeves for it, but the Cubs goes the balls 1-0. Yeah, no, we got another pitch coming to bring Michael Reeves, but it's swinging a miss, and that strike one is a 1-1. But the thing had to mention saying legendary. Like, really? I figured they wouldn't even say that. Yeah, even though we got another pitch coming to bring Michael Reeves for it. Yeah, right now, Cubs are going to strike teams at 1-2. Yeah, the Phillies are not legendary today. Yeah, they're going to still in. 7, bottom of 7. Usually we get a picture in by now on the. Well, this is saying something. Yeah, no one got another pitch going to be Michael Williams, but Michael Williams, that's what Tommy and Michael Williams can write in the red about this one baseball. And no one got another pitch going to be Michael Williams, but you swing it that one goes right into the stands, and that's the 5 balls, 1-2. And those up to 91 pitches. Yeah, no one got another pitch going to be Michael Williams, but you swing it that one, that's another 5 balls, still 1-2. Yeah, no one got another pitch going to be Michael Williams, but right, that catch goes the ball 2-2. And no, we got another pitch coming by Michael Williams. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls to 2-2. And no, we got another pitch coming for you, Michael Gray Boy. Right now, catching goes the ball three, the 3-2, the full count. And we're gonna need no walks for Nolan. Yeah, no, we got another pitch coming for you, Michael Gray Boy. And that is ball four. And Michael Beach is walked and will advance the first base for the Cubs. Way to go, Aaron Nolan. You woke your first bat of the game. It had to be Michael Beach. Wow. So coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Dansby Swanson. The next to bat for the Cubs, we have one cover on first base. 0 outs, bottom of the seven. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch coming for you, Dansby. You ready for it? Swing and a miss, and that strike one is on one. And Aaron Nolan threw a pitch over to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that Michael Beach didn't get up the first base, didn't get up the first base back. Pick up to number one at first base. And we got another pitch coming right there as we go forward. And then Andrew Swanson grabs into a double play. Yes, Andrew Swanson grabs into a double play to the third baseman, Adam Bone to the second baseman, Brian Stark to the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Michael Muse is out at second base, and Andrew Swanson is out at first base. Double play ball. So, wait a second. The Cubs challenge, notice the challenge on this one. Wait a minute. The Cubs challenge, the call is overturned. It was overturned. Davis was grounded to a force out to the third base, and Alabama to the second base, and Vardenstein. Michael Williams is out second base, but Danny Swanson advanced to first base. Dang it! So coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Nico Hornigan next to bat for the Cubs. We got one cover player on first base, one out, bottom of the seven. Here we go. Aaron Nolan got a pitch going to be Nico Gray, Rory Runner, catching those balls, one out. Aaron Nolan got another pitch coming to be Nico Gray, Rory. Oh, this one feels good right here. This one feels good right here. Hey, 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 hey. And Nico Horner locks into a double play. Nico Horner locks into a double play to the right fielder, Nick Castellanos to the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And Dancy Swanson's out at first base. Yes, now we got another one, and that's 3 outs for the Cubs. So it's going the Phillies at 1-1, the Cubs at 1-1 tie again, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the end of the seventh, ladies and gentlemen. And we move on to the eighth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies do. They turn the bat at the top of the game, and the three players in the bat top of the game. We Alabama, Yorama Hudson, Varsity Alabama's over 10, Yorama is over 10, and Varsity is 1 for 3 with a triple, a strikeout, and a run. least the Phillies got a day off day tomorrow because they're on the way back to Philadelphia after this game. And then they're going to be back home to take on they're going to take on the Nationals again for a 3-game series at home, round 2 on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that's going to be good. So, you know. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Alabama coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly bats are raised. 0 outs. Top game. Here we go. And pitching change for the Cubs. So Jason Taylor is done pitching there. Coming to pitch for the Cubs. I mean, Gordon Hollins. So Gordon got a pitch coming to be out. Get ready for it. Running catch goes the balls with him. Gordon got that pitch. Yeah, running catch goes the ball 2-2. Gordon got that pitch. Yeah, running catch goes strike 1-2-1. Gordon got that pitch. And running catch goes the ball 3-3-1. Taylor got that pitch. Swing rate strike 2 3-2 for count. Gordon got that pitch. Out. Get ready for it. And that is ball for one. And Alabama is walked and advanced to first base for the Phillies. And this is Alabama's first walk of the game. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Johan Rose next to bat for the Phillies. We have 1 big guy on first base, 0 outs. Top of the inning, here we go. Porter got a pitch when you roll hard to wait for it. Brothers catch goes, balls go. And Porter got another pitch when you roll hard to wait for it. You swing it that one, that's a foul button, that's a 1-1. And Porter got another pitch coming for you, roll hard to wait for it. You swing it that one, that's another foul button. It's still, and swing that was another. You swing that one, that's a foul button, 1-2. And Porter got another pitch coming for you, roll hard to wait for it. I don't know what's they went. And your Hummer was grounded to a double play to the second baseman, Eagle Holder, to shortstop, Danny Sorton, to first baseman, Michael, which say Adam Bowman is out, at second base, but Young was out at first base. Coming next to bat with the Phillies, you got Bryson Stock next to bat with the Phillies, no Philly pairs on base, 2 outs, top of the 8th, here we go. And before they got a pitch where you rise and running kids go strike going, with a new pitch rise and running kids go strike 2 with a new pitch rise and running Bryson Stock has for a timeout, you by second and regular 6 for base two. And pulling on the pitch when Bryson second base and Bryson starts grounds out to the second baseman, Nico Muller to the first baseman, Michael Williams, and Bryson starts out. Bryson starts 11-4. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's going to the Phillies at 1-1, the Cubs at 1-1, tie race against Lynn Gentleman. That's the end of the 8th, Lynn Gentleman. Moving on the Phillies got 1-1, the Cubs got 1-1, tie race against Lynn Gentleman. Moving on to the bottom of the 8th, Lynn Gentleman. It's the Cubs turn the red. Let's see the Cubs do the turn the red, the bottom of the 8th. And the 3 Cubs players in red, the bottom of the 8th, with Pete Armstrong, Miguel Mayer, and Valley and Blue Jays. We got a pitch change for the Phillies, so Aaron knows that pitch for the night, coming to pitch for the Phillies via Ryan Coogler. So Aaron Nola with 7 pitches, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, no home runs, and a 5.40 ERA. So coming at the bat for the Cubs, we had Pete Carroll talking the bat for the Cubs, no Cubs raised on base, 0 outs, bottom of the 8th, here we go. Ryan Coogler got a pitch, going to repeat, we're going to wait for Ronnie Cubs goes ball through. Ryan Coogler got a pitch, repeat, swinging at the power 1-1. And Ryan Coogler got a pitch, repeat, swinging at the power 1-2. Ryan Coogler got a pitch, repeat, wait for it. And Pete Carroll lines out sharply to the right field, and Nick Castellanos, and Pete Carroll is out. So coming up next, the bat from the Cubs, we have Miguel Mayer next to bat the Cubs. The Cubs players on base, 1 out, bottom of the 8th, here we go. Ryan Coogler got a pitch for him, Miguel. Ryan Coogler swinging at the 5-2-1, and Miguel got another pitch for him. Ryan Coogler got another pitch for him, Miguel. Great run, Miguel Mayer. That's what Tommy Young, Miguel Mayer driving the bat to the baseball. And Ryan Coogler got another pitch for him, Miguel. Great run. Miguel Mayer flies out to the center field, and Johan and Miguel Mayer is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Cubs, we have Bonner and Blue Jays connects the bat for the Cubs. The Cubs players on base, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, here we go. And Ryan Coogler got a pitch for you right there, and wait for it. And Ryan Coogler got a strike with a 1. And Ryan Coogler got another pitch for you right there, and wait for it. Ryan Coogler goes rolls 1-1. And Ryan Coogler got another pitch for you right there, and wait for it. And the Valdez Blue Jay grinds out to the second baseman, Bryson Stock to the first base, and Bryce Harper in time. And Valdez Blue Jay is out. And that's 3 outs for the Cubs. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Cubs have 1 Phillies have 1 run, the Cubs have 1 run, tie race game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 9th and final 8th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies giving a turn the bat at the top of the 9th. And the three Philly players he made at the top of the night would be Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, and Kyle Swimmer. But Trey Turner is 2 for 3 with RBI and caught stealing. Bryce Harper was over 3 and Kyle Swimmer was over 3. What's up, Dave? So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner at the bat for the Phillies. You know, no Philly fans already. 0, top of the night, here we go. So big Giants for the Cubs. So Hudson pitching Tony White, Percy Right place, you got a pitch, get it, but you strike, right because you got a strike on the one. And we're gonna put you strike, right because you got the ball on the one. And we're gonna put you strike, swing the ways, strike two, 1-2. And we're gonna put straight to the ground out to the third base and batting wood to the first base and right at the same time. Straight to the zone. Straight to the 2 or more. And coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we got 3 feet. White Sox against the bat of the Phillies. We got no big bears on base, 2 outs, and 7 to 9. Here we go. However, Nation. And Ryan West, he got a pitch to Bryce. Ryan catch the strike the balls 1-0. Hey, pitching and the pitching Bryce, see the power 1-1. Ryan pitching and the pitching Bryce, and Bryce off the ground shot to the shortstop. David Storm to the first base and Mike Michelle in time. And Bryce off is out. Bryce off be over 4. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we got Kyle Swirling next to the bat of the Phillies. No Philly bears on base. 2 outs, 7 to 9. Here we go. Ryan West, he got a pitch to the Kyle. Ryan catch the strike the 1. Ryan Percy got another pitch when Kyle running catch goes the rolls 1-1. And Ryan Percy got another pitch when Kyle go ready for it. And Ryan Percy got another pitch when Kyle go ready for it. Ryan catch goes the roll 2-1. And Ryan Percy got another pitch coming over for Kyle go ready for it. Ryan catch goes to strike 2, and it's a 2-2. And Ryan Percy got another pitch coming over for Kyle go ready for it. Ryan catch goes as a roll 3, it's a 3-2, the full count. And Ryan Percy got another pitch coming over for Kyle go ready for it. And that is ball 4. And Kyle Swirling is walked and will the first base for the Phillies. This is Kyle Swirling's first walk of the game. And look at this says right here. What it says right here. This is Kyle Swirling reaches base saving in 34 straight games. Longest streak in MLB history, clear long. 34 times Kyle Swirling has got reached base safely. 34 straight games. Hello? Like, your base percentage. Hello. Kyle Swirling today. A better substitution, and Monticello's going to pinch run for Kyle Swirling. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos next to the bat of the Phillies, and we got 1 big player in first base, 2 outs, top of the 9th, here we go. Right Percy got a pitch going over you Castellanos, great boy, you swing, that's a power on 1. And Ryan Percy got another pitch going over you Castellanos, great boy. Ryan catch goes the rolls with a 1. And Ryan Percy got another pitch to the Castellanos, great boy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 is a 1-2. And Ryan Percy got another pitch coming over for you. Castellanos, great boy. That ball's in the dirt, and that's a ball 2 is a 2-2. And Ryan Percy got another pitch coming over Castellanos, great boy. Dang, but I thought home run off of Nick Castellanos. That would have went out. I would have said something like that. If that ball wouldn't have went out, that could have been something. And Nick Castellanos flies out to the left fielder Ian Hamm, and Nick Castellanos is out. Nick Castellanos, you 1 for 4, and that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score: the Phillies have 1 run, the Cubs have 1 run. Top base again, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the ninth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Cubs turn the red. Let's see the Cubs do the turn the red at the bottom of the ninth. And the three Cubs players do the red at the bottom of the ninth will be Ian Hamm, Kyle Tucker, and Sam Suzuki. That ball would have went up. We would have had that. We would have had this game. We would have had that. the Cubs, and they take you. Yeah, Jose Alvarado coming up the bench, so we got Ian Hack on the back of the Cubs. The Cubs plays of 8-0. Bottom of the ninth. Here we go. So right is the pitch night on the pitch page. Jose Alvarado. Jose. And Jose Alvarado got a pitch for him. Running catch goes the ball through. Jose Alvarado got a pitch for him. Wait for it. And Ian Hack pops out. And Jose Alvarado got a pitch for him. Running catch goes the ball through. And Jose Alvarado got a pitch for him. And Ian Happ pops out to the first baseman. Bites off, and Ian Happ is out. Coming next to bat for the Cubs, we have Kyle Tucker next to bat for the Cubs. The Cubs plays on base. 1 out to the bottom of the ninth. Here we go. Jose Valley on the pitch for you. Tucker running catch goes the ball through. And Jose Valley on the pitch for you. Tucker running catch goes the ball 2-2. Jose Valley on the pitch for you. Tucker running catch goes the ball 3-3. Jose Valley on the pitch. Tucker running catch goes strike 1-3-1. Jose Valley on the pitch for you. Tucker running catch goes the ball strike 2 to 3 to the quick hill. And then pitch between Cleveland. And Kyle Tucker lines out to the left field and bats Kevlin. And Kyle Tucker's out. Coming next to bat for the Cubs, we have. So here's Suzuki next to bat for the Cubs. And the Cubs players on base. 2 hours about the ninth. Here we go. Jose Valley got a pitch for Suzuki. Ready for it. Right now, Cubs going to strike with 1. Jose Valley got another pitch for Suzuki. Ready for a swing in the mids. And that strike 2 is 0-2. And Jose Valley got another pitch in there for you. Suzuki, ready for it. Right now, catch go to strike three, and Jose Alvarado and Suzuki's out. First strikeout for Jose Alvarado, 1K, and that's 3 outs for the Cubs. So the score is the Phillies have 1 run, the Cubs have 1 run. Tie this game, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going into extra innings, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 10th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning the bat. Let's see what the Phillies need to turn the bat at the top of the 10. And the 3 big players team at the top of 10 will be JT Hamilton, Max Cover, Alabama. JT Hamilton's 1 for 3 with strikeout. Max Cover's on for 3, and Alabama's on for 2 with the ball. Going to extras, guys. Let's see who win this game, yo. Going to extras on a Sunday night, yo. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have JT. Okay, so because in the second base, we got JT Reader coming back for the Phillies. We got one people on second base, 0 outs, top of 10. Here we go. And Ryan Percy, the pitch right pitch to the Cubs, Big Junior, ready with it. Junior got pitch for JT right catch going strike one. Then Junior got pitch to JT 3, the 5 was on 2. Junior got pitch to JT right, the ball's in the dirt, the ball's 1 and 2. Junior got pitch to JT right catch the ball 2 2 2. And Junior got pitch to JT that's for time, JT no base on. And Junior got pitch to JT right catch the ball 3, the ball's in the dirt, the ball 3, the 3 2 for kill. Junior got pitch to JT 3, the 5 was 3 2. Doing the pussy JT, and that's well for and JT Moody as well to race the first base for the Bills. And this is JT Moody's first ball of the game. So the Phillies have JT Moody on first base and Nick Cassiano on second base. Coming next to have the Phillies, we got Matt Skilling next to have the Phillies, we got Peyton Bears on first base, second base, 0 outs, top of the 10, here we go. We step down. And Julian Maywood, they got a pitch in for Matt Skilling for Roger Catch goes, the ball's 1 0. And Julian Mayweather got another pitch in for Matt Skilling for it. Roger Catch goes, the ball 2 0. Now we got a Mount Vizio. And Julian Mayweather got another pitch for Matt Skilling for Roger Catch goes, the ball 3 0. And Julian Mayweather got another pitch for Roger Catch goes, strike 1 is a 3 1. And Julian Mayweather got another pitch for Matt Skilling for it. He's swinging that one, that's a 5 balls, a 3 2 to full count. Wow, I can't believe the Phillies was got one to this one. He was at the draft on Friday and Tuesday. I think you don't know he was at the draft on Thursday, and then he was at the draft was on Thursday. And then he was there. I think the night 1 and night 2 was Friday, and then he was there until yesterday. Sunday night he's there today for this game. So and Julian Mayweather got another pitch for you, Matt Mayweather, and that is ball 4. And Matt Skilling is well to advance the first base for the Bills. The Phillies have Matt Skilling on first base, JT Reader on second base, and Nick Cassiano on third base. Bases loaded for the Phillies. And this is Matt Skilling's first walk of the game. And then we got a Mount Vizio. All right, Alex. This is a basic load situation for you. You better grand slam this shit out of here and win. And let's get 4 runs. It's called like that. If you're driving 3 people, that make it 3 plus yourself, that make it 4. That just make it 4 to 1. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alec Boga next to bat for the Phillies. Bases over the Phillies. 0 outs, top of the 10th. Here we go. Julian Mayweather got a pitch gun over Alec Mayweather. No. Ah. And Animal is out on a sacrifice fly to the right fielder, Kyle Tucker, and JT Reed races third base. So the Phillies have Max Kemp on first base and JT Reed on third base. Animal, you will for two. But the Phillies score a run, so the Phillies have 2 runs, the Cubs have 1 run, and the Phillies get the 7-run score in the top of the 10, thanks to Nick Castellanos. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have Johan Walls, the next to bat of the Phillies. You got Philly players on first base and third base. 1 out, top of the 10th, here we go. Julian Merriweather got a pitch in every Rojas wait for it. And Johan Walls reaches on the fielder's choice out to the first base, and Mike Musi says catch him again. Oh man, JT Williams out at home plate, and Max Kemp at second base. So the Phillies have Johan Walls on first base and Max Kemp on second base. Thank you, JT. Coming next to bat the Phillies, you got Bryson Stott next to bat the Phillies. You got Philly fans on first base, second base. 2 outs, top of the 10. Here we go. Julian Merriweather got a pitch in there, Bernie Burns, and Rodney Catch goes balls below. Julian Merriweather got another pitch, Bernie Burns, and great for that ball's in the dirt. It's a ball 2, the 2-0. Damn, JT got to get some out at home plate. Dang it. And Julian Merriweather got another pitch in there, Bernie Burns, and great for it. Rodney Catch goes ball 3, the 3-0. Yeah, if JT would have got it, would have been safe at home, he would have got a third one. Dang it. And Julian Mayweather got another pitch in the reverse and great for it. And that is ball 4. And Bryson Stott is walking against the first base for the Phillies. So the Phillies have Bryson Stott on first base, John Rose on second base, and Max Kemp on third base. Another base loaded for the Phillies. And this is Bryson Stott's first walk of the game. Now Trey tell you you can hit the single into the grass and score a freaking basket and we can make it 3-1, or you can hit grand slam out of here and take your pick. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to the bat for the Phillies. The bases loaded for the Phillies, 2 outs, top of the 10. Here we go. Julian Mayweather got a pitch to Detroit. Riley Catch goes to strike 1, and Julian Mayweather got another pitch to Detroit. Get ready for it. Riley Catch goes to balls 1-1. Come on, Trey. We need you for this one. You can grand slam this out here, or you can hit a single and score Max Kemp. Get Max Kemp home. Grand slam is. We need a grand slam. That will help. And Julian Merriweather got another pitch coming there for you, Trey. Get ready for it. You swing it that one. That's a 5 balls, 1 and 2. Come on, Trey. The Cub fans will stand on their feet, man. We need this. We need you. Don't you strike out, Trey. And Julian Merriweather got another pitch coming for Detroit. Ready for it. No. Hold on, wait a minute. We at your innings right now, Winston. We wonder where you at, because Saul's asking about where you in. He swinging down, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Trey Turner advances the first base for the Phillies. Trey Turner got the hit. He's 3-for-5, yo. And Trey Turner singles on the ground ball to the third base and Valen runners. And Johan Rose advances third base and Bryson Stott advances second base. So the Phillies have Trey Turner on first base, Bryson Stott on second base, and Johan Rose on third base. Third base loaded for the Phillies. And the Phillies score another run. So the Phillies had 3 runs, the Cubs had 1 run, and the Phillies will get the third run score in the top of the 10. Thanks to Max Kemp. Look at this, 3-1, yo. Look at this. So we got the Cubs manager coming up to the mound to talk to Julian Mayweather, and he's talking about the game. Pitching change for the Cubs. Look at that, yo. We need Bryce Harper to do something here. Bryce Harper, you can grand slam this out of here. You're good for that. Because we need to stack on runs. Or if you strike out Bryce Harper, we just go in the bottom of the 10 and strike out all three Cub players, and then that's how we end the game winning like that. And extras, hey, I'll take that. I'll take 2 out of 3. You know, we won yesterday, and then we just win today, and that'll just make it 2 wins, 2 out of 3. And then we can get our butts back home to Philadelphia and try to take on the Nationals starting on Tuesday, because you know you got an off day tomorrow, so y'all won't be playing another baseball game until Tuesday against the freaking Nats again. And you know how that is, right? Against them damn Nationals. Hello. The Nationals got to travel to Philadelphia the players on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so you know that's going to be something. The Nationals ain't that really good anyway. So no 0-5 for Aaron Nola. About to be 1-5 on the season. About to be there. Like his first win of the season finally. And if that's saying something. Right, so pitching change for the Cubs. So Julian Mayweather's done pitching today. Coming pitch for the Cubs. We kill then the run. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies. We got 3-time MVP Bryce Harper coming to the bat of the Phillies. Racing over the Phillies. 2 outs, top of the 10th. Here we go. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. And Caleb got a pitch coming to be Bryce. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss. That strike was on 1. And Caleb got another pitch coming to be Bryce. Get ready for it. Ronnie's catching goes as the balls 1-1. This is your moment, Bryce. This is your moment right here. Don't you not screw this moment up right here. And Caleb got another pitch going to be Bryce. Get ready for it. Ronnie's catching goes the ball 2-1. This is your moment right here. You can do something big. And Caleb got another pitch coming to be Bryce. Get ready for it. It's swinging a miss, and that's strike 2-2. They say don't mess us up. I've been watching Blue Jays, so I didn't watch it, but probably because it was covering the Phillies so much, I'm like, yeah, the Blue Jays ain't starting to be interesting anymore. And Caleb got another pitch coming by Bryce. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3, and Bryce Harper's out. Bryce Harper, you 0 for 5 with your first strikeout. Dang, and you got the bases loaded, Bryce Harper. Come on. He said I messed it up, and he did. And Bryce Harper messed it up. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's going. The Phillies had 3 runs. The Cubs had 1 run. And we know to the bottom of the 10, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Cubs turn the bat. Let's see the Cubs do. They turn the bat at the bottom of the 10. And the 3 Cubs players do the bat at the bottom of the 10 will be Michael Beach, Dansby Swansea, and Nico Holder. Well, Bryce Harper messed that up. Yeah, he messed that up. We could have had some there. If I still had to mess that up. But guess what, guys? My dad's car got fixed today, yo. Because I think one of our neighbors came over and fixed his car. So, yeah, my dad has the parts, and one of the neighbors fixed it. And, across the street, he fixed the car for him. So now they fixed it, they paint everything, it looks good as new. I haven't seen it because I haven't been in it yet. But I've seen it when we drive the car, I'll see it, I'm like, yay. Now that it looks decent, and I won't get a, yeah. And I'll try to get a picture of what the car looks like when it's all done, so I can send it over and say, hey, but that's what I got fixed. So next time you see it, you're gonna see it. Next time you see it, it won't look that bad, so. Alright, here we go, guys. Uh-oh! Guess who's pitching in the bottom of the 10th, y'all? The worst pitcher, the worst reliever of all time, Jordan Romano. Why Tyson? Why you putting Jordan Randall in this game? You know how he ain't no Jordan Randall doesn't have good games, man. So pitching change for the Phillies. So you Jose Alvarez done pitch for the night, come to pitch for the Phillies. We Jordan Randall coming at the bat, and saying Zeke will start at the second inning for the Chicago Cubs. And coming at the bat for the Cubs, we got Michael Reeves coming back for the Cubs. We got one Cub player at second base, 0 outs, bottom of the 10th. Here we go. Jordan Randall got a pitch coming bring Michael Reeves, but he swinging at the 5 on 1. Jordan Randall got another pitch bring Michael Reeves, he swinging at the 5 on 2. You put the worst reliever in there. You gotta use Matt Storm. You gotta use any. You gotta use somebody else with wide with him. And Jordan Randall got another pitch coming we might be waiting for it. Ronald Catcher goes to rolls 1 and 2. I know Matt Storm was in perfect for this, but you using Jordan Randall because you used Matt Storm in the game yesterday. I get it. And Jordan Randall got another pitch coming for you. Or you might get ready for a swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Michael Reeves is out. First strikeout for Jordan Romano, 1K. Oh my God, Jordan Romano got a strikeout. Unbelievable, right? Jordan Romano got a strikeout. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that happened. If Jordan Romano can get these next 2 outs, I'm about to take back everything I just said. So coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we got Danny Swanson going next to bat for the Cubs. We got one Cub player on second base, 1 out, 5 and 10. Here we go. Jordan Randall got a pitch. Jordan Randall got a pitch going to Ray Davis. You get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a foul too. That's on 1. And Jordan Randall got another pitch going to Ray Davis. You get ready for it. Right now, catch the girl. That's a balls 1 and 1. And Jordan Randall got another pitch coming up for you there, so you ready for it. Right now, catch the girl. That's strike 2, 1 and 2. The shot factor right now. If Jordan Randall actually starts pitching good, I might take that every other games. I might just forget about all the other games where he pitched horrible and come in games. I might just take that away. And Jordan Randall got another pitch coming every day, so you get ready for it. You swing it that one, that's a 5 balls, 1 and 2. I might just take it all back. If he actually strike out there, I'll be right. Okay, now okay. And Jordan Randall got another pitch coming every day, so you get ready for it. You swing it that one, that's another 5 balls, still 1 and 2. And back to it to me. And I guess it's not going to come to the day for him until Thursday because, just because he can see me at the work for a little bit because, that's what I told Destiny last Thursday. I want to come the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week because it's not going to be Monday, Tuesday. So I was like, okay. I took Thursday, she going to let him do so that way and show Thursday for a session with her. And I don't think he'll be at the day for me. Just like, that's why I picked the song for her. So to say it's not a setup gift for you. Since you ain't going to be working anymore, so. Give you something to remember me by, so. And Jordan Randall got a pitch coming there to go, but that ball's in the dirt. That's a ball 2 and 2. And Jordan Randall got another pitch for you there to get ready for it. I like to give people send-up gifts because that's like, hey, we'll be back. And Dansby Swanson flies out to left field. Max Kevin. Dansby Swanson's out. One more strikeout, we got ball game, y'all. One more out, and we got ball game. So coming up next to bat for the Cubs, we have Nico Hooligan next to bat for the Cubs. We got one Cub player on second base, 2 outs, bottom of the 10th. Here we go. And then Jordan Romano got a pitch coming in way. Nico get ready for it. Ronald Cubs goes strike 1 is on 1. Come on, Romano, get this last out, and we get in this game. We get in the game right here. And Jordan Romano got another pitch coming in way. Nico get ready for it. Yes. Can I say this one time for the one time? Can I say this for the one time? For the one time. A nigga holding glides out to the picture. Jordan Mann running first to the first for the first base and vice off and stuff in the first back in time. And that's the ball game. Final score is 3-10. Final score is 3-1. Phillies win in extra innings. Final score is 3-1. Phillies win in extra innings. So the Phillies will advance on the 15 and 13 on the season. The Cubs will advance to 17 and 12 on 13 on the season. The Phillies will get the 15 win. The Cubs will get the 13 loss. And yeah, and the Phillies win 2 out of 3 in Chicago. From the Phillies take 2 out of 3 from the Cubs in Chicago. And yeah, and I'm talking about, and we helped Aaron Donald get his first win of the season too. Well, actually, no, we didn't. Alvarado was the winning pitcher of the game. So reliever Alvarado is 3-0 in the season. Alvarado got his third win of the season as a reliever. Shout out to Jose Alvarado. Got your third win. It's 3-0. Shout out to that. I mean, hey, you know, that says a whole lot of things. So, that says a lot of things. We did it down there in Chicago. Hey, we took that one. They were like, nope. Alright, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Shout out to stuff now on the stream. Shout out to Woods Neck on the stream. Shout out to Everybody on the stream. And yeah, so yeah, stuff like that. So so the Phillies did good today, y'all. Well, let me put the final score thing over here first, y'all. So let me do all that, but I forgot to put that extra innings kind of thing. Yeah, my bad. We got the extra innings, y'all, so I just have to put that in there. Yes, I'm gonna sing this song. It's like to be one, so Lord, come around. Get your hair on the ground, turn your head in the clouds, so Lord, come around. And he's got high hopes. He has high hopes. He has high apple pie in the sky. I hope so when you start to feel low, instead of letting go, let's remember that. Woo! What's there goes another rubber G. What's there goes another rubber G. What's there goes another rubber G. Let's go hang the hat for Red October. Yeah, so I had to do that, young. Yeah, so guys, I will be streaming the Phillies versus the Washington Nationals. Game number one, round two on Tuesday at 6:45 p.m. on my YouTube channel, guys. Let's see what the Phillies can do with round two against the Nationals at home, and let's see how we can do with that one. We don't know who's pitching for that game yet because Chris Sanchez is not supposed to be playing because he still got the injury, so we don't know who's actually gonna pitch that game. We don't have an idea right now because we don't. So they say it's gonna be Zach Wheeler. So Zach Wheeler gonna be pitching on Wednesday, guys. So they got Zach Wheeler gonna pitch Wednesday. Gonna pitch on Tuesday. So Sanchez gonna miss his start. Gonna miss the next start. So they switching things around here. So technically things are getting switched around, guys. So we're gonna do it like that. So everything got switched around now, guys. So technically, Zach Wheeler's pitching on Tuesday. So Zach Wheeler's going to be against Mackenzie Gore. So that's going to be Zach Wheeler pitching on Tuesday. So let me tell you the pitching matchups right now. So it's going to be Zach Wheeler going up against Mackenzie Gore on Tuesday. So you know how that's going to go. And Zach Wheeler's going to bring it anyway. Once Christmas Sanchez to get injured, that would have been nice to see that. But it's okay. So we got Zach Wheeler going up against Mackenzie Gore on Tuesday. Zach Wheeler is 2-1 this season with 50 strikeouts and has a 3.62 ERA. So you know how that goes. 102 win, and he going up against Mackenzie Gore, that one picture right there. He was really good. And he goes against Mackenzie Gore. He's 2-3 on the season with 53 strikeouts and a 3.34 ERA with a 1.14 WHIP. So Zach Wheeler will have to go out there and do his thing because try to give us that win at home. And we don't know who. So that's gonna be for Wednesday. That's gonna be for Tuesday. So they pushing the rotation around. So they doing that now because they don't know who's. Yeah, they doing that right now. So I'm about to change up my damn thumbnail now and take Chris Sanders out for the Wheeler there. So just switching things around for that. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday night. And I will see you guys on Tuesday night for the next Phillies regular season live favorite. Let's go Phillies, yeah. Let's beat the Nationals at home, guys. With Zach Whittle on the mound on Tuesday. Because you know how the Phillies get behind Zach Whittle. So, yeah, so you know how that goes. So, and that's it, guys. I got to go, guys. I got to work tomorrow. And see you guys on Tuesday for the next Phillies regular live favorite play. So, Phillies during the off day. And me, I will have my off day, so I'm going to be like, I'm going to have my off day from streaming the Phillies until Tuesday. So, so I might be on TikTok tomorrow night. So, y'all gonna stay tuned for that. And, things like that. So, yeah. So, if you're not following me on TikTok, follow me. Follow me on TikTok, tiktok.com/MasterGaming76. If you want to see me over there, I'll be streaming on tomorrow night. So, if you want to see that. And for anybody who has TikTok, I'll be over there. So, yeah, so, that kind of whole thing. So,